Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing right now? This is nuts. Palantir stock is up a whopping 15% after the bell right now, after the company reported earnings. So you guessed it, we're going to break down their earnings, my thoughts, and what I'm looking to do. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and feel free to sign up to my email list if you want me to send you my top 3 stocks for free every single Monday morning. We break down the charts, why I'm watching the stocks, their earnings that are coming up, if they have earnings coming up. So check it out. Again, it's for free. First link in the bio. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So yeah, Palantir crushed earnings. Their guidance was very strong, guys. And initially when the numbers came out, we shot up 20%. And the very strong thing for the bulls here right off the bat is the fact that we're holding the gains, pretty much all of the gains from that initial spike right when we got earnings. That's very ideal now, as it is about 6 p.m. when I'm making this video on the East Coast, right? So Palantir, as I'm sure you guys, you guessed it, right? You saw it yourselves probably. They double beat and they guided up on earnings, which is really good. So you guys can see, or rather, shall I say, revenue, they guided up. So we can see earnings per share came in, I believe, at 9 cents. Where's it at here? Adjusted earnings per share, yup, 9 cents, which beat the 8 cents expected. And sales came in at $678 million roughly versus $652 million expected. So they beat EPS, beat sales. Sales grew 27% year over year, and they see full year 24 sales revenue at $2.74 billion to $2.75 billion versus, what is it, $2.7 billion. Yep, so they guided up on full year 24 revenue, or their guidance beat the estimates rather, and I think they actually raised their guidance for Q3. Where's that at here, guys? I'm missing it. Come on, Palantir, where are you at here? But I can't see it. No, here it is. Looks like either way, yeah, I'm sure you guys saw that. It's not here for some reason. No, here it is. They guide for Q3 revenue of $697 to $701 million versus the $680 million expected. So not only did they beat EPS, they beat revenue. Their full year guidance for revenue is strong, and they also raised their Q3 guidance. I guess cheers to that, guys. We can all do a cheers to that. So yeah, PLTR, man, crushing it on all fronts in terms of the the broad-based numbers. Let me actually pull up the earnings release. And oh, by the way, guys, don't forget to get up to 20 stocks from Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. That's linked right down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Shameless plug if you guys want some free stocks, that is. Again, first or second link down below. Either way, it's down below. So Palantir reports revenue growth of 27% year over year, and they raised full year and Q3 guidance. It says here on record GAAP EPS of 6 cents in the second quarter. Boom. You guys see that. And by the way, this is easily findable. You can find it on Palantir's investor relations page. But this goes through everything we just mentioned, but way more in depth, right? We covered the headline numbers, but of course you have to dig deeper than that. So it looks like, again, revenue grew 27% year over year and 7% quarter over quarter. Actually, very good there, quarter over quarter growth. And it looks like here U.S. commercial revenue, breaking down the revenue more in depth here, that grew 55% year over year and 6% quarter on quarter to $159 million, as the U.S. commercial customer count, this is impressive, grew 83% year over year and 13% quarter over quarter to 295 customers. And the U.S. commercial remaining deal value grew 103% year over year and 11% quarter over quarter. And coming down here a little bit more, we saw their U.S. government revenue grew 24% year over year and 8% quarter over quarter to $278 million. Commercial revenue grew 33% year over year, and 3% quarter over quarter to $307 million as their government revenue grew 23% year on year and 11% quarter on quarter to $371 million. And during the quarter, this is a good highlight here, they closed 27 deals over $10 million, and the customer count, which is very impressive, grew 41% from last year and 7% quarter on quarter, which I'm loving that. Bring on in the new customers, guys. Come on. I'm loving that. And GAAP net income was $134 million, representing a 20% margin. Not bad. And let's see, anything else here worth mentioning? GAAP income from operations, $105 million, a 16% margin. Adjusted income from operations, $254 million. That's a margin of 37%. And it looks like here, to show you guys the strength of their balance sheet, cash equivalents, and short-term U.S. Treasury securities of around $4 billion. Pretty good there. That's nice. This is a very strong balance sheet company. I'm sure you guys know that already. And let's see if we come down, any other highlights here worth mentioning. This goes into their consolidated statements of operations. We got assets here. We can actually see, let's see where that cash is. Looks like here as of June 30th, 2024, they have current assets of, where's that number? I just saw it. What's going on here, guys? Am I going blind? Kind of going blind. Oh, no, here it is. Current assets of, let's see, total assets of $5.2 billion. Looks like cash and cash equivalents of around $512 million. This is the as of June 30th, right? So this is interesting to look at here. Coming down, we have 6 months ended June 30th. So yeah, lots of numbers, lots of numbers here, guys. It's going to take a while to go through all this, but for the video, that's the main thing that you needed to hear, right? We can see all the highlights here. They raised guidance, most importantly, and BDPS and revenue. I mean, there's nothing more you can ask for, right? And this is the perfect reaction to earnings that we could have asked for. The most perfect, right? And do we not talk about this? I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I was like, guys, we're actually going into earnings very strong in a strong position, although the stock was down 20-30% when I said that. And I said that because, look, there's only upside from here unless they drop the ball, which I wasn't expecting them to drop the ball on earnings. They didn't. They actually did very well, and now we got the big recovery. I mean, you guys probably remember me saying that. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Maybe you don't remember. It is what it is. But we got the pop all the way to over $28.70. Now we're kind of pulling back a bit, but still, we're looking good. And in my opinion, as long as we hold these gains throughout this entire stock market crash that we're seeing, that's going to be a good sign. And that's another thing worth mentioning, right? The markets got destroyed today, 60% green day for the VIX, and Palantir actually did pretty well. And now we're shooting up like crazy after the bell, which is good. The million-dollar question is now, will they hold the gains? Will Palantir hold the gains? Which is crucial, guys, very critical. And, we'll see how it goes. I mean, if I draw this trend line out right here, this is a big spot of resistance. We're right by it right now. This would be ideal if we held it, right? $27.40 to 50 cents. It'd be ideal if we held the gains above the mid-27s. And, we'll see where it goes from that point. But Palantir, I'm really liking the way things are looking right now. I'm very happy as a shareholder. We got to $20 this morning. So from $20 this morning to $29 by the aftermarket, we pretty much covered, we did all the 20s in a single day. Talk about volatility, guys. Talk about volatility. That's a move of around 37%. So if you bought the dip, this morning exactly at the bottom and you sold exactly at the top, which nobody watching this video did that, but if you did, you would have made 37%. Big move for PLTR, guys, and I'm long. I'm very excited. And, you know, we're going to continue covering it here on the channel as time goes on. So make sure you guys subscribe, run the likes up, smash that like button, and don't forget to get your free stocks. You might as well snag up to 20 stocks for Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit, and your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, that's unheard of. So use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.